One very common task of a web developer is that of downloading files from the server down to the local computer and then editing those files and then uploading them back to the server. And it's very important to make sure that you replace those files, the files that have been edited. Very important to make sure that you get them back to the same place that they were originally located. In this example, I'll use the case here of a folder called exam1. And what I'll need to do is to download this exam1 folder to my local computer so that I could edit all of these files. So here is exam1, and you can see that I've already downloaded the folder. So I would simply select the folder. I can right click and select download and download that down to my computer. Now, you don't have to do it the way that I do it, but one thing that I do is when I download the folders, then I will do all of my work in a separate folder. So in this case, I simply took the exam-1 folder and then saved it on my computer, and then I made a copy of it. And then I renamed that folder to exam-01-my-work so that I knew that all of the files that I edited, and since this was an exam, then this would mean this is where all of the files are that I want to be graded. I didn't change any of the original files in this folder. I did all of my work in this separate folder. Now, I finished all my work and I want to upload this back to the server. Now, I have to be very careful here. It's very tempting for students to say, okay, this all goes in the exam1 folder, and so I will simply upload the exam1 folder with my work in it to the exam1 folder that's on the server. And here's what happens if you do that. I'll select this folder and upload it. Now, after the files are uploaded, I'll open Firefox. And this is what I see. I see the original index.html file that is totally unedited. This was exactly what we saw when we started all of this. So how come I'm not seeing my work? I uploaded my corrections to the server. Well, the problem here is that I uploaded the corrections to the exam1 folder, but they are now located, all of my edits are located inside of this folder here called exam1 my work. I'm just going to copy that directory name there. I'll come back to Firefox, and now you can see that rather than just coming to the exam1 folder and finding the index page, now a user of your website would have to go to that exam1 folder and then type in also that additional subdirectory name since you uploaded the entire directory, and then hit enter. And now I can see the changes. But the problem is this won't work for a class like web design. And the reason for this is that your users of your websites are going to come back to your site over and over again, and they expect to find everything where they found it before. And your users are not going to know that you've changed locations, that you've put maybe updates in a different folder. You have to put your work back in the original location. So what I'm going to do before I get myself confused here, I'm going to right-click and then delete that entire folder that I uploaded. And with the folder now deleted, I'll come over to my local computer and I will open the folder where all of my work is found. Here at Images, Products, Style Sheets, and over here on the server we see the same thing, Images, Products, Style Sheets. We see these are all the files that need to be uploaded. This is where I did my work. All of these files need to be uploaded to the server, and they need to be placed in the original location under the exam1 folder. So I have that folder open on the server, and the contents of that folder showing here. On my local computer, here is the folder where I did all of my work, and the contents of that folder shown here. I'll simply click the first one and then shift click the last one to select all. And I'm going to right click and upload everything to the server, and it will place those files in the original locations. So once everything is uploaded, I'll come back to Firefox. I can see all of the changes that have been made, the formatting, the colors, the menu bar. I click on clothing, and there it is, the women's clothing. There it is, the pictures, the way they're laid out. Go back to men's clothing. And we see everything is just laid out the way that it should be. And our links on our menu take us right back to where they should. All the links are working, all the colors are working, everything is where it should be, because, and only because, I took care to make sure that the changes that I made in all of these files and folders were uploaded to the same original place on the server. That is a critical skill that you must develop in order to be a web developer.